A new update has arrived to GTA Online this week, which has brought about a ton of game changes along with a ton of great discounts as well. And today on the show we will be talking about these discounts, and I'll be giving a review and a breakdown of some of the best purchases that you can acquire this week in GTA Online. This video is all about what to buy and also about what to avoid buying this week. I know you put a lot of time and effort into building your wealth in GTA Online, and it would honestly be a shame to see it wasted on useless purchases, so I did the work for you this week by putting together a helpful buyer's guide so you can get the most value out of your spending. With that said, if you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything GTA Online and Rockstar games, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. First, let's get the new content out of the way. The gun van as well as the railgun, also released here in GTA Online this week as new DLC content. At the gun van, you could purchase said railgun as well as other weapons, including the combat shotgun, so I definitely recommend you pick up the combat shotgun and the railgun this week. But as always, we start off these weekly event buyer's guides with the major property discount for the week first, then we move into the vehicles after. And so if you're only interested in the vehicles, then please use the timestamps in my description box or along the video playback bar to find exactly what you need. Starting off with our property discount. All players can get 30% off all bunker properties, bunker upgrades, and bunker modifications this week. This business is 100% worth your money without a doubt. I don't really have time to do a full guide on the bunker in this video, but my top 5 reasons for investing in a bunker for your character are as follows. Number 5, the bunker comes with a personal shooting range and living quarters to help you level up your aiming skills and allows you to change your outfit some more. For number 4, the bunker allows for a free mode hideout, giving you the time to gather yourself and get back into the fight quicker if the lobby is aggressive and you're getting chased by griefers. Number 3, the bunker provides space to store your mobile operations center, and the MOC can only be stored in your bunker, and this MOC is useful for players looking to take up special high-paying missions that can only be accessed by owning an MOC. For number 2, the bunker research process helps you unlock newer weapon customization options, and research is the only way to acquire exclusive Mark II variants of some of your favorite weapons in GTA Online, and the bunker makes it possible by committing staff and time or by paying through each unlock. And for number 1, it's just a fantastic source of passive income. Just buy supplies every so often and then show up for that weapon delivery for tons of money upon completion. And even with the Criminal Enterprises DLC update this summer, Rockstar updated the bunker to include an additional vehicle to sell, sort of like what we have with the MC Clubhouse Garage and the Auto Shop. Now, moving into all our vehicle discounts for this week. Number 1, we have the Dominator ASP. The Dominator ASP has great acceleration and top speed, rivaling some vehicles in the sports class. It additionally has excellent grip, as it does not lose traction upon hard cornering at high speeds and spin out like other muscle cars in the class. Despite having the best cornering ability of the entire muscle car class, the ASP's brakes seem to just be slightly below average in my opinion. It takes a longer distance to stop this vehicle in a straight line, and braking while turning can sometimes lock up the brakes and cause the vehicle to understeer. It is possible to mitigate this by releasing the brakes and giving the accelerator a few jabs to straighten it out, and crash deformation is definitely above average, as it does not lose its structural integrity upon small impacts, and it will continue to run even after 2 to 5 high-speed impacts. Next up, we have 30% off the Dinko RT3000. The Dinko RT3000 has good top speed and acceleration, but it is hindered by its extremely poor traction. It's going to wheel spin massively on hard launch, which negates the good acceleration capability initially, but once the vehicle is on the move, it does catch up to the vehicles ahead pretty quickly, and due to its poor traction, it suffers from massive oversteer and unstable characteristics when turning around corners, despite this vehicle having precise and sharp steering feel to it. Braking also seems to be the strong suit of the RT3000, as it halts the vehicle from high speeds in no time, even beating out the best vehicle of its class, the Calico GTF. Despite the poor traction and its characteristic to oversteer though, it is one of the best vehicles to be used for drifting in GTA Online, as the precise steering allows the driver to point at any direction with their car as long as it's moving quickly, and the characteristics of the RT3000 makes it easier to initiate a drift without any other inputs, like the handbrake for example, as all one would need to do is turn left, then right quickly enough for the rear end to swing out and catch it back with a counter steer. Thus, it would hold the drift extremely well. Crash deformation on this car is average like the other vehicles in the Los Santos Tuners DLC update, as it does not deform too badly upon impacts, but be cautioned that the RT3000 would tend to lose body parts rather easily, but it does not impact how the car drives. It's mainly a cosmetic type of damage. For number 3, we have 30% off the Karin Previan. This car is slightly on the heavy side as it does have a slow acceleration pace against some vehicles in the class, but it is one of the fastest coupes in GTA Online. Cornering ability is pretty good too in my opinion, as it does not lose much of its traction upon corner entry, and it does feel smooth and planted when pressing on the accelerator on corner exits, though it still has bouts of understeer when turning too hard. Brakes are strong considering the Previan's weight, as it is able to stop this vehicle rather quickly into a corner despite the weight penalties this vehicle suffers. Despite that, the car is very easy to control while drifting, being that it is easy to initiate using the handbrake and responsive enough to hold its angles. The Previan also performs well off-road too despite the drivetrain layout, as the weight keeps it planted to the ground when approaching a jump, as it keeps it down to the ground instead of rotating or losing control in the air of its own chassis upon mid-air, which makes it slightly better than the other vehicles from the same update, like for example the Jester RR, which is the podium vehicle for this week, or the ZR350. And then number 4, we have a 40% discount on the Karin Sultan RS. The Karin Sultan RS improves on the original Sultan with vastly superior acceleration and a slightly higher top speed, while retaining the all-wheel drive system, 25% for the front and 75% for the rear, according to the in-game files, and the braking power is significantly improved upon as well, enough to keep it on par with other supercars in the game. It handles very similarly to the standard Karin Sultan, being grippy and engaging on the track, yet unlike the normal version, it's also easier to spin out, I've noticed. Off-road, the Karin Sultan RS is excellent with next to no speed or handling loss while driving on the off-road trails, and in fact, due to its lightweight construction and the powerful all-wheel drive system, the Karin Sultan RS is highly adept at climbing steep slopes as well, and it can even summit Mount Chiliad with ease. The crash deformation is very poor though, so do be noted with that, as this car is just a lighter build, and so it's going to deform easily when you crash. So when it comes to what you should buy and what you should avoid buying, I definitely recommend you buy the Dominator ASP as well as the Dinko RT3000, and then I recommend you avoid buying the Karin Sultan RS and the Karin Previan. A lot of players love the Karin Previan, and it is one of the fastest coupes in the game, but for me, I just find it too heavy, and I prefer the ones that I mentioned you should buy this week, but of course, it's all personal preference. But with that said, we've reviewed every major discounted purchase in GTA Online this week. I'd love to know what you think about the property and the vehicles on offer. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below on my list. If you agree or disagree with some of the performance and the stats of these vehicles, I just wanted to give you a comprehensive list of my best recommendations and what I think you will find the most value in when you purchase, because even though this list is subjective, there are stats and performance stats for these vehicles, and so that's what I want to talk about. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to wrap things up right here. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at Hazardous HDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. That being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.